Shinji. Shinji's corpse is on the bed. There's nothing else. What happened here? There's no way I would know, but... Sakura... Somehow, I can tell that Sakura killed him. I can't think. Shinji's corpse...
Are you sure you're not louder than normal? Or lower than normal?
Oh. Is that better?
Oh, we got significantly better. I was like,
Yeah,
wow, you were
my,
way lower than the music.
My snowball got turned around a little bit and I didn't notice.
Okay.
I can't think. Shinji's corpse, Sakura's whereabouts. It's only been half a day since I embraced Sakura, so how did it end up like this?
Old man?
My raw guess is Zoken, yeah.
Oh, so it is the Emiya boy. I would like to commend you for coming here, but it seems you are a bit too late.
I turn around at the sudden voice. There's no one behind me. I know there's nobody in this house. Zoken's voice is echoing through the room even though he's not here. Zoken, what did you do to Sakura?
I did nothing. As you can see, my unworthy grandson tried to violate her and was killed instead. It's nothing to make a fuss over. But this will be the last time I call him an unworthy grandson. He was useless, but he fulfilled his role in the end.
He laughs. I can't see the old magus, but I'm sure he's laughing with a hideous face. Shinji's role?
Yes. I cannot make her put her mind to it. She hates me too much, so I had to have you or Shinji break her down. I needed Sakura to feel despair in this world to have her accept her own shadow.
What?
Oh my, it was my mistake. I took her emotional strength too lightly. I expected her to break down easily, but she would never do so on her own. It seems torturing her for a long time had its flaw. I did not expect her to become so persistent.
You. My nerves condense. Before I even understand what he's saying, I clench my right fist, open my magic circuit, and...
Well, if I am to be greedy, I wanted you to betray her. She would not have awakened incompletely, but her body and mind would have completely turned into the shadow in that case. But that is only a matter of time. With Shinji's death, she has finally accepted her position. I need only watch over her now. She will follow her instincts to feed on people and destroy herself from overeating. My work comes after.
punch the wall. With all my might, I lash out at the darkness where the voice is coming from. I unconsciously fill my hand with magical energy, which is transmitted onto the wall and sweeps the darkness from the room.
My, how frightening. The worms I left to keep watch over this place have been crushed. Soon my voice will no longer reach you.
Shut up and get out here, Zoken. I'll rip you to pieces.
Well, I'm afraid I cannot do that. My goal, the goal that Makiri have sought for 500 years, is within my grasp. I cannot be killed now, yet I am not so ungrateful as to kill you.
Ungrateful? Shut up! When did I do anything for you?
You did. You raised Sakura, before she merely endured, but you taught her how to desire others. Yes, I appreciated what you did, Emiya Shirou. This ritual was a success because of you. That is why I will not kill you. I need you to see her after she matures.
Oh, Gin.
Oh. I said Zaka.
Kaka! Nobody can stop her now. She has killed her brother, so she cannot turn back. She will take an archer's soul from Mindsbird's holy grail and steal the key to reach the gate. That will be the end. Makiri's earnest desire, the reproduction of the third sorcery, will be achieved.
The annoying laugh echoes through the room.
Oh. We just run out of the room?
Well,
Dramatically?
we have to, right? We gotta run home and save Illya.
Oh, right. He just told us that that Illya is in trouble.
And
So-
like, what are we gonna do? Zoken's not even here. Are we gonna punch the wall again?
Oh, yeah. This does make sense.
Hold on. Steal Einsburn's Holy Grail. I run. I don't care about the laughter. I'm sure he's watching me from a safe place. There's no time to let an old man's drivel get to me. That's right. Oh. I thought... Yeah, okay, go ahead.
That's right. Hurry, Emiya Shirou. Sakura has turned dark. When she captures Illya's field, she will swallow her without mercy.
I kick the ground hard enough to tear my legs off. Please be alright, Illya. It'll take 20 minutes to get to my house, even if I run full speed. I glare at the gray sky and run frantically back to Illya. And he ran.
He ran so far away.
The girl is looking up at the sky. The gray sunlight dulls her silver hair and red eyes.
Yeah, I have to tell Shirou once he comes home.
Ilyasville talks to herself. The Emiya household is quiet. Shirou and Rin went to find Sakura. Ryder, naturally, is nowhere to be seen, leaving Illya as the only one here.
The giant cavern, the promised land built 200 years ago. From the feel of it, it's already activated.
This is the 5th Holy Grail War in Fuyuki. The Holy Grail has been summoned to different places each time, but it has returned to the original site for this war. It's only natural. They use one of the gates located at the 4 compass points and move on to the next when one fails. The first was the Ryudo Temple. The second was the Tosca household. The third was the church on top of the hill. The fourth was that burned field. Then this summoning returns to the site of the first. The point of origin. The false utopia that sets the rules of the Holy Grail War.
A holy grail filled with the souls of heroic spirits. Using it to open the gate is the very miracle they aim for. But I didn't expect its contents to come out before the gate had been opened.
Illya murmurs in disbelief. This is far away from the Einsburn's dearest wish. They have failed. The disaster that will be born is a far cry from what they wished for.
I can just leave it be. My role is to open it. Nobody told me anything about closing it.
And she couldn't possibly close it, even if she tried. Matou Sakura excels in her ability as the Holy Grail. Einsburn's Holy Grail can't do anything to the gate opened by Makiri's Holy Grail. Matou Zoken thinks he opened the same gate, but in reality he opened a completely different one. The only ones aware of this are the Holy Grails, the girl and Matou Sakura.
Will Shirou make it? I could run away with him if he does.
She looks up at the sky. The girl is wavering. She doesn't know whether to choose the role imposed on her or the desire born from within her.
But, Shirou, it makes no difference to the fact that I'm going to die.
The result is the same. Regardless of whether she goes to the gate as the Holy Grail or runs away, she will die. Which is her true self? She asked the gray sky for an answer. That's why she doesn't notice. The person who came through the door with an "I'm home." Did she slip through the boundary field, or did it not consider her a trespasser? Slowly, she moves from the living room to the yard without a sound, then reaches out to the girl sitting at the porch.
You're home late, Sakura. Where were you?
Hey, son.
The trespasser, Matou Sakura, stops her hand. She looks away from Illya and to Tosca Rin, who has been waiting for her in the yard.
Get away from Illya. I'll shoot you down if you get any closer to her.
Everyone here knows it's no empty threat.
It's useless. We'll go ahead if it'll satisfy you, Rin.
Illya's heel starts walking without showing any surprise. The girl walks to the edge of the yard as if to watch over the two's confrontation.
I see. You were waiting here all along, Ne-san. You knew I was coming for Illya-chan.
Yeah, I don't have a reason to save you, unlike Shirou. It was obvious that you'd come to kidnap Illya when the time came. You've done it once before, so I'd be foolish not to keep an eye on her.
Sakura's brows twitch at Shirou's name, showing unhappiness. She shows undisguised hatred that would surprise anyone who knew her previous self.
That's terrible. You're always like that, Ne-san. You always made fun of me. You're beautiful, so you look down on me because I'm dirty. You're absolutely hateful, Ne-san. Am I that bad of a person?
Her voice contains no emotions.
So why do they give these notes afterwards?
The question alone should send a chill up anyone's spine.
Of course. You're a big idiot who gave up her chance to be saved the instant she stepped out of this house. You didn't trust the person that Matou Sakura wanted to protect.
But Tosuka Rin gives a firm reply.
Oh.
Sakura looks down, as if acknowledging the truth of her mistake.
But Don't say you thought it was for the best. We told you not to go outside. If you had any objections, you should have come and talked with us first. But you went without saying anything. You went alone and made the same mistake you always made. Unbelievable. People take advantage of you because you can't do something as simple as that. You're right. I was definitely like that until now. But Ne-san, I'm not weak anymore. You're the one who can stay in the house now. I'll protect Senpai.
Her cold stare, the emitting ominous shadow.
Ooh!
Realizing that it's as she feared, Rin takes a step back. Oh, look at her hand.
Yeah. It's all on her chest and her face, too.
Not knowing that her hesitation is the last trigger that drives Matou Sakura.
What's wrong, Ne-san? Curling your back like that makes it look like you're scared of me.
It's too late when she clucks her tongue. No. It's not too late or anything. When Sakura reached for Illya's heel, it was already too late.
I see. So you don't intend to stay quietly in your room anymore? No, I won't listen to what you say anymore. Because I'm stronger.
The shadow dances. Many shades of darkness emerge from the ground below Sakura and engulf the yard. And from the shadow...
Sakura, you?
emerges a swordsman who's contaminated in black.
Save her. Capture the Holy Grail. If she tries to resist, go as rough as you like.
Black Saber obeys without a word. There's no doubt about it. What that shadow is. Tosuka Rin bites her lip, seeing what kind of fate awaits a servant swallowed by the mud. At that instant, a merciless attack. A shadow with magical energy far surpassing that of Tosuka Rin is fired. She rolls as she lands. The fired shadow is on the same level as the black shadow. It'll be the end if it touches her. If it even grazes her, it'll stick to her skin, covering her in an instant. And after that, if Tosuka Rin is swallowed by the mud that even a servant can't escape, she'll be absorbed without hope of resistance.
Damn.
The black tentacles whip towards her in rapid succession. Rin realizes that the attacks are not from the black shadow, but a magic Sakura possesses. That magic of Matou is to bind others. But Sakura is originally from the Tosuka family, a shadow user with an origin of the imaginary element, the imaginary number. Matou Sakura is able to embody the black shadow to that degree because she has both of those attributes. She's easily cornered. Their magical energy capacities are too unevenly matched. Sakura's magical energy is infinite. Her capacity reaches 100 million. To Rin, whose capacity is a mere 300, Sakura's a monster. She controls both the Black Shadow and Saber, who has the greatest magical energy out of all the servants. Even a servant will not be able to match such a monstrous magus.
This is bad. Her magic's simple, but her energy capacity is too different.
She stares at what Sakura has become, gasping for breath. She has no chance of winning, and she cannot escape. It'd be a different story if she had a source of magical energy like the Holy Grail, but she doesn't have such a thing.
Well, no magical energy source in the world can match the Holy Grail.
She suppresses her frustration by grumbling.
Oh, you can't do that, Ine-san. It's dangerous if you stop there.
Sakura points her hand at Rin without hesitation. There's no mercy. Sakura smiles, enjoying the absolute dominance.
Now, let's play more, Ine-san. I know you'll be caught in the end, but please keep running until then.
She smiles at her beloved sister.
Dude, I bet that part of the movie is fucking insane.
Oh, I'm sure. The result is as obvious as she says. Rin cannot get away from the shadow. Sakura can quickly cover the whole house with the shadow she wishes. As Sakura slowly expands the extent of the shadow, Rin is defeated without being able to do anything. The black shadow covers Tosaku Rin. The gel-like mud tightly binds Rin's body, turning into numerous tongues to invade her magic circuit.
Oh, is that all? You're not as strong as I thought, Ine-san.
She looks down at her helpless sister. Wild breathing and heated cheeks. Her older sister is covered with heavy oil, exciting even Sakura, who's of the same sex. What a weird interjection.
Mm-hmm. Sakura.
Her face is left uncovered, perhaps because Sakura wants to enjoy her pain.
You.
Rin swallows her contempt and glares back at Sakura. But that's only for a few seconds. The mud that stirs her body violates her internal organs.
Then I'll be having you now. I was looking forward to this. This will be the first time I've eaten magical energy from a magus.
The gel-like shadow tightens around Tosaku Rin. The meal doesn't even last a second.
Is this Sakura enjoying her meal or Rin dying?
I think so. I think this is Sakura enjoying. I mean, if the meal's over, surely Rin can't say anything.
Right? Damn it. I guess not.
Whatever.
It's good. I'm not full at all, but it helps a bit.
The last traces of magic fade from Tosaku Rin. That's the end. Head down and chest heaving, Rin has no power to resist. She has no way to fight back, but...
That won't do. I have to kill her here, or I...
will lose to Ine-san.
Oh.
It's a groundless assumption. The difference in their powers will never be overturned. But Sakura is firmly convinced that she'll lose if they fight again. So she has to kill her here. Taking her magical energy and leaving her powerless isn't enough. She has to kill Rin here, just as Rin tried to do to her. She tries to convince herself as she opens her palms.
Ine-san, you...
The shadow doesn't extend. She trembles, gaze focused on her weakened sister, and... Is me?
Honestly, I think it might be you.
Sakura! The person she least wants to see catches up to her. Yeah, it must be.
Status screen updated.
Oh, I bet it just has Saber Alter as master as Sakura.
Yes. Okay.
Damn, what's going on? It's obvious that something's going on in the yard. A damp magical energy that makes me want to vomit is swirling so much I can almost touch it. I would feel that abnormality even if I weren't a magus. Said that word weird. Ugh. I was prepared for it, but I get dizzy the instant I see it. Tosuka's covered by a shadow like coal tar. Illya's standing at the side of the yard and Black Saber is standing in front of her. And in the middle of the yard is Sakura, pointing her hand at Tosuka. Sakura! I jump into the yard. I have to help them both, but Tosuka's in the most danger right now. Oh, I thought they were going to make us juice. Covered in coal tar, Tosuka looks pale. It looks like her life is in danger. Tosuka, hey, pull yourself together, you idiot! There's no reply. Hold on, I'll have this off you in a minute. I tear away the mud that's covering her. The mud is gelatinous, but it's just like rubber. I can't grab it. Even if I pull it off her body, it just bounces back onto her. What is this? I can touch her, so why? I can't get the mud off no matter what. I panic and frantically try to free her. There.
It's useless, Senpai. I'm the only one who can dispel my shadow. Someone as weak as you will be swallowed instead.
Sakura? Sakura speaks in a cold voice I've never heard from her. Sakura, your face. My rage turns to ice. Sakura's neck. Something that looks like a tattoo is consuming her. It doesn't look like it, but it's a command spell. A mysterious command spell is crawling all over Sakura's body.
I'm surprised. You came here in a hurry, Senpai. But you're confused. You saw what happened to Nissan, but you're not scolding me.
That's fine. We don't have to talk about Shinji right now. I'll listen once you've calmed down. That's right. I have to talk with Sakura right now. Zoken said a lot of crazy things, but they're all lies. Sakura's still Sakura. She's talking to me like always, and...
No, I don't want to talk about it. And I don't want to talk with you, Senpai. I'm the only one that gets to talk here. No one can interrupt me now, be it Senpai, Nei-san, Nissan, or anyone in town.
Chill runs down my back. No, this isn't just a chill. It's an intensely cold thorn, as if a knife were slashed from my brain down to my waist.
Senpai, why are you protecting Nei-san?
My vision whites out for a second. A shadow standing behind Sakura. The chill runs throughout my body, paralyzing me with fear. That's Sakura. Even when I heard that the shadow is Sakura, I could bear it. But now that I've seen it, I know. My left arm melted when it merely touched it. The thing that went around town killing people like a machine is Sakura. Sakura. My throat goes dry. My eyeballs convulse. My vision wavers as the space itself is twisted. Every cell in me screams a warning, trying to defrost my frozen body. But it doesn't melt. Sakura's presence isn't human, but something different. It's not her vast magical energy that got to me. There's only one reason why my body's frozen. Sakura's being hostile towards me.
Yes, You were always like that. You said you'd protect me, but then you'd watch over everyone but me. But it's fine. I wanted you because you're that kind of person.
My vision distorts. The words from the Sakura I don't know cause my mind to break apart. It tells me it's not her. She's not Sakura. Something I shouldn't think about fills my brain.
My presence here is painful for you, right, Senpai? I know how much of a burden I am to you. You'll continue to suffer as long as you're with me. So I had to get away from you.
A shadow dances around. The ground is like a stage for a shadow picture.
But I can't. You're the only happiness I have. And you can't get away from me because you can't betray yourself anymore. Yes, that's why I'll kill you. Then you'll be with me forever. And most of all, you won't have to suffer anymore, right?
The shadow stretches. It surges forth like a wave, trying to swallow me along with Tosaka. I react by instinct, pushing Tosaka away. Black tide sweeps over me. I don't even think about avoiding it myself. I was frightened. I thought Sakura wasn't Sakura for an instant. That knowledge wouldn't let me move my body. I know this. This is the darkness I was showered with before. I'll go insane. I couldn't even bear it for a second back then. My mind will disappear before my body if it falls directly on me. My body shrivels. My warmth fades away. It's more painful and frightening than I thought, so my body struggles to break free. But I can't jump. First of all, there's no ground to kick off of. I will... Huh? I realize that I'm back in the yard. My vision is filled with purple hair.
Ryder, Hugh.
This is your order, Sakura. You told me to protect Illya Shirou, no matter the circumstances. Hey, sir. It's Ryder that saved me from the Black Wave. Please do not move. You will faint if you try to stand up in your state. No, I can't even stand up. I'm on my knees, and just breathing is enough effort to render me unconscious.
I see. You're going to oppose me, Ryder. Then I'll take you in as well. I don't need any more servants since I've absorbed something that wasn't in the plan. But I'll specially make you just like Saber.
The shadow stands up. Maybe she's serious because Ryder's opposing her. The shadow coming from Sakura covers the whole yard. The whole place is dyed black. Ryder doesn't show signs of running away, but stares at the creeping shadow like a criminal awaiting execution. Okay. Oh.
Kotomine? No, he wants it to happen.
I don't know.
Do I scroll one more time and see?
That or generic voice. It's up to you.
Yeah, I kind of want the reveal rather than the scroll back.
Yeah.
That's enough, Oh, that's enough. You shouldn't do anything unnecessary, Sakura. You can't come back if you take any more in. Oh, it's Illya!
Oh, I guess she's just in the yard here.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Illya. The shadow stops its advance.
Ooh. What does that mean, Iliasfeel?
I mean exactly what I said. Even if you absorb Ryder, kill Shirou, or disable Rin, it'll be meaningless. You're wasting your time, so why don't you stop throwing a tantrum?
What's she up to? Illya walks over to Sakura.
I'm the one you want, right? Then let's just finish this. I'll go with you, so leave them alone.
Are you serious? I only want your heart. Coming with me means you don't mind getting killed.
I know, but I'm going to be killed either way, and resistance is useless. You're the strongest one for now.
Illya talks without emotion. It pisses me off. In my condition, I can't figure out what Ilya's trying to say.
Are you saying you'll sacrifice yourself, Illya?
Yes, that's my role. But the formal dress isn't here. If you want to open the gate as a successor, we have to go to my castle to get it. And you intended to settle things, right? Then there's no need to kill Shirou. You accepted it because you didn't want to kill anyone, but now you do want to kill them. You're contradicting yourself, Sakura.
The shadow retreats. Not only the shadow in the yard, but the mud on Tosca fades away as though it never existed.
Alright, it'll save me the trouble of finding it myself. I don't know what you're trying to do, but I'll fall for your smooth talk.
Her long hair flutters. Sakura turns her defenseless back to us and leaves, as if she lost interest in us. Sakura! I scream for her to stop.
Please never show yourself again. Should you stand in my way again, I'll have to kill you.
Sakura leaves. I can't follow after her or even call out.
Sakura's right. Your role's already over. Dealing with the aftermath is my duty. I'll take Sakura so you can rest now, Shirou.
I can't save Illya either.
Goodbye. It was fun, Oni-chan.
And I hear a sad farewell. Everything melts away with that. My body stops trembling against the shadow. My guilt over thinking that Sakura was someone else disappears. I'm pissed. I was trembling miserably, unable even to take Sakura's hand. Not only that, I made Illya, the one who called me Oni-chan, make a face like that. Idiot. I run. My whole body feels like lead and my brain churns with cold nausea, but I follow after them.
Ooh. Do not pursue them. I will kill you if you take another step.
A black servant blocks my way. She points her sword at me, overwhelming us without saying a word. Please get out of my way, Saber. I can't let those two leave like that.
That is my line. I cannot let you follow after them. And even if I do withdraw, what can you do? This is your final warning. Sakura will obtain the Holy Grail one way or another. That is the only way for her to be released. Even if the result is her death, Matou Sakura will be saved. If you wish to save her, then withdraw. Should you follow us in spite of that, I will take your head.
Black Saber disappears. Sakura and Illya are gone. They vanish as if they fade into the shadow. Yeah. The spirit that kept me going until now dissipates. My body drops to the ground like a puppet with its strings cut. I can't stay conscious. As my vision fades, the image of Sakura drowning in the shadow sticks in my mind as if to impeach me.
Dude, how are we gonna go on a date on Valentine's Day when homegirl is
Yeah, I know that Sakura's gonna like fucking eat the planet or whatever, but like it's Valentine's. Oh, I fucked up my viewing thing. Hold on. Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
let's make the final decision. The outcome of the battle is decided. Or more accurately, it was decided a long time ago. This end has been determined ever since you lost Saber. But Shirou, to oppose that thing is to go down the most difficult path. Please keep that in mind. That was said by the girl who fought with you as your sword until the very end. The night you parted with her. You promised to keep fighting by yourself, stop the shadow, and end the war. There was hell. There has to be a meaning to why you survived that hell. There has to be a meaning to why you must keep living. It's not that you miraculously survived while everyone else died. It's merely that one person was saved by the sacrifice of everyone else. You hated that. To break through reality, all you could do is become a superhero that can save anyone. I don't know what those tears were. He destroyed the Holy Grail, denied his battle because it was wrong, and frantically searched for any survivors. No matter what his intentions were, his tears saved you, and you were able to start walking on a new path with him. But you were left alone on the path. The man who led the way died, leaving the dream to you. Yeah, I'm relieved. Amir Kiritsugu swallowed the sins for which he couldn't atone and left this world. He couldn't save anyone. So he wanted you to be able to save someone. If you are to deny everything you've done, the crime will judge you. I know. I know what it means, and I have to atone for it using all my life. I killed the me that I believed in for 10 years. The me that was killed will feed on me. This is the embodiment of that crime. A saint's shield is useless. Archer's arm will eat away at me, forcing me to atone for my sins. It will bring an end far worse than death. Then cut it off. That's right. It's only one arm. Now that you survived, you won't die even if you cut it off. So why? You know it too, right? You can't choose all, and you can only save one. A girl that longed for her father, but lived seeking revenge. She almost cried, but smiled and swallowed her words so that we could live together. Saying we can't do such a thing. We can't live long together. So...
Illya?
Okay. Yeah.
You want to do your best Illya impression? How do I sound in your memory? No? Me? Are you practicing? I can see your mouth moving. I can see his mouth. I can see your mouth moving in the goodbye, Oni-chan.
Goodbye. It was fun, Oni-chan. Yep. I can't remember who most of those quotes were for, so I was just kind of reading them neutrally.
Yeah, it worked out.
This is the final decision. You...
Okay.
Well,
I mean...
it feels insane to click we lost.
It feels
like, if you were going
insane.
for... If you wanted to, like, 100% the Tiger Dojo, I guess you would, right?
Right.
Just like, what happens if I hit this? But, that's not what we've been doing until this point.
That would be crazy.
Save Sakura, bring back Illya. Easy clap. Of course. What about the match is decided? I can't back out now.
Jesus. That's the spirit. It seems there's no need for hospitalization.
Huh? Kotomine?
That is my line. You and Rin were abandoned at the door. I wanted to leave you two since you made a rather ugly pair as abandoned children go, but you were also dead on your feet. Had I done nothing, there would have been 2 dead bodies in front of my church. Church cannot afford that image, so I had no choice but to treat you.
You guys are really fucking ugly, but I had to. I figure out the situation I'm in. This is the chapel. There's nothing wrong with my body. The energy that was swallowed by Sakura's shadow is recovered. I lost consciousness back in my yard. It must be the same for Tosuka. Ryder probably carried us here. Ryder has no means of healing wounded people. Kotomine was probably the only one she knew that could heal us. How long has it been? The time is...
It is 3 in the morning. You have been sleeping for about 12 hours since you were carried here.
12 hours? That's half a day! Good job, Shirou. I get up from the chair I was lying on.
People who are dead have been killed? What is this line?
People die when they are killed.
Yeah.
I can't lie around like this. Kotomine, where's Tosuka? She was there too, right? Where is she?
I have Ren resting at her place. You only had your energy taken away, but she had her magical energy taken away. It would normally take 7 days to recover, but the land of Tosuka is good for her. If all goes well, she should regain consciousness by tomorrow afternoon.
I see. So her life's not in danger?
No, the soil of that land is special. It is a ley line that is said to have been home to vampires. Rin is her family's heir, so she will be back to her impudent self if I keep her buried for a day.
I'm sorry. Can we...
I've been entombed.
Vampire house.
Yeah, the vampire house, and I've been buried.
6 Tsukihime reference. I think I heard something I'm not used to hearing, but I decided not to ask about it.
He's like, this is too much.
I can't deal with Vampire House right now. We're just gonna move on. Let's hope he doesn't literally mean bury. I see. Thanks for the care. I leave the church. I know what I have to do. Follow Sakura. Bring back Illya. Bring back Sakura. Protect the one I love. So what if the fight's outcome's already determined? I still have the power to fight. So this is no time to be hesitating. There's no time. I can't waste time going back home to find a weapon. No, these people can't be fought with weapons from my house. Sakura and Saber. Zoken and Assassin. If Zoken's after Illya, I have to assume all my enemies are at my destination.
So where are you going at me, Shirou? I do not know the situation.
It's obvious. Illya went with Sakura to protect us. She said to go to the castle if Sakura wants her formal dress. I don't know what this formal dress is, but they're likely heading to her castle.
Formal dress? No, never mind that. Matou Sakura has become your enemy? Then the victor of this Holy Grail War is decided.
It's irritating, but Kotomine is right. Zoken and Sakura. Sakura's obviously the superior master, but she can't disobey Zoken. I don't know what she's trying to do with Illya, but it'll end when she meets Zoken. No matter how much Sakura refuses him, the crestworm in her body will control her. Hey, more importantly, why are you following me?
It will be too much for you alone. If Illya's veil has been kidnapped, I cannot just watch quietly.
What? I stopped the unexpected reply.
This is the weirdest team up of all time.
What did he just say? Too much for me. So you're going to help me?
Are you discontent? You will be fighting against the greatest force. Now that Ren cannot help you, my powers should be of assistance.
There's no way I'm discontented. I'm happy for any help, but... Why? There's no reason for you to help me.
Of course not. It is just this one time. Do not consider me your ally after we rescue Illya's field. We can never understand each other.
And
It is simply for mutual benefit. Furthermore, they defeated all my servants. Is that not a good enough reason?
there's no lie in his words. A lot has happened between us, but he's never lied to me. I mean, feels silly to say no.
Yeah, right? We
We
have no fucking friends.
What are you gonna 1v4? One boy that doesn't really know magic against 2 servants and 2 crazy masters?
We're like, shit, I don't know what to do.
Do what you want. I don't know what your intentions are, but neither one of us likes Zoken.
I see. Common ground is important. I do have some relation to that old man.
We start down the hill. We leave the church together without looking at each other. Dawn has nearly broken when we reach the forest.
Wait here. You may go home if we do not return by the time the date changes.
He stops the car on a road near the entrance of the forest. Kotomine arranged for the car. He just asked that car to stay there for like 16 hours.
Kotomine
So
does
how
what
are
he
y-
wants. He said, go get some Mapo tofu, it'll be fine.
So how are you going to help me?
Our method of transportation to start out with.
Right point. After that conversation, Kotomine immediately prepared a car and driver. That alone is helpful. It's past 3 in the morning. Not many taxis would take a suspicious student out to the outskirts right now.
It is possible that only the boy will return. That is not a good situation. Do not wait for me and go back to town as fast as possible in that case.
Kotomine gives orders to the driver. The driver nods silently, then opens the trunk.
Hemiya, take that weapon.
Huh? He throws a long, thin object at me. Whoa, is this a sword? It's a slender sword. It's like a rapier. It's a sword made for thrusting, not slashing. But the blade's a bit too thick, and it looks like it'll be hard to use. It's like Assassin's Dirk made into a sword. This is a weapon?
Kiritsugu preferred guns, but unfortunately, submachine guns are the only firearms I have right now. Bullets aren't effective against ghosts, and you're not trained to use them in any case. That's better for you, since you're a magic user.
I lightly swing the sword.
Just the most absurd sentence I've ever said.
It's oddly balanced. It weighs about 1 kilo, but the tip is heavy. It's more like an arrow than a sword. Is this a special weapon of the church? I feel magical energy from it.
It's called a black key. It is not magic, but sacrament.
I
It
love
is
the
a-
black keys.
It is our exclusive right, used to fight spirits. If you use your magic on that sword, it should be of some use, even against a servant.
That's if I can hit them with it, he adds.
Make sure you do not get into a situation where you have to use it. Let's go. It's been almost a day since Iliasville was kidnapped. The place may be empty already, but we'll think about it after we get there. We should at least be able to find out where Matou Sakura went.
A priest, unlike me, goes in the forest empty-handed. I take a deep breath. I put the sword into the sheath and follow after Kotomine. It's another one of those things that I'm bummed that Fate Zero spoils for people. Just like how Kotomine fights. It's very rad and surprising.
I have honestly completely forgotten, which makes me really excited because I sat here and I was like, I wonder how he fights. Because I honestly don't know.
That's exciting. Forgetting Fate Zero entirely is the best way to play this to the end, so.
It helps that I think I watched it in like 2015 or 2016. So it's been like at least 7 years, right?
Right. Oh, yeah.
So I definitely have just like no memory. Even when fucking Black Saber came in, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that Saber was our servant at the very beginning of this fucking route. It's been so long. Alright, anyway.
I take the lead. I use my memory to head to the castle. I couldn't reach it the last time I was here. It's because I met Illya fleeing from the Black Shadow on my way to the castle. I checked my left arm. I lost my arm at that time. I was almost killed by the shadow, and there wasn't a thing I could do about it. It's the same now. I have no way to match the shadow, even if I encounter it, and they also have Saber. Once I run into them, it's all over. If I'm to get Illya back, a surprise attack will be the only way. I'll rescue Illya without Sakura noticing. Then, what should I do after that? What can I do to Sakura? How can I take Sakura back to my house?
Hold on. Do not tell me you intend to bring Matou Sakura back.
Well, of course I intend to. I want to save her.
Don't even try. We cannot match Matou Sakura. No, that shadow, it will swallow us without giving us a chance to talk. You should know that better than me.
It'll be just like when I confronted her in the yard. But still.
Let it go this time. We will have our chance if we can put Ilya's feel under your care. If you wish to speak with Matou Sakura, that can come after we prepare something that can match her.
A force that can match Sakura, who has an overwhelming amount of magical energy. If anyone can prepare such a thing, it'll be Tosaka. I'll have to project the gem sword we were planning to use against Zokin and the Black Shadow. Damn, okay, so I'm supposed to concentrate on saving Illya for now, right?
Right, then let's go. We don't have time.
Slap my cheeks to boost my spirit.
Bro, straight face, let's go!
I slap my cheeks to boost my spirits. This isn't the time to be feeling timid. Saying it seriously is so much funnier.
I slap my cheeks to boost my spirits.
That's hilarious. This isn't the time to be feeling timid. I have to save Illya. Sakura said she'll kill her. I won't let her die, and I won't let Sakura do such a thing. All I can do right now is to get Illya away from Sakura. Then I'll concentrate on that for now. I emerge in a familiar place. It's been 2 hours since I entered the forest. The sun should already be up, but the forest is still covered in morning mist.
She's here. The curse over this forest is definitely hers.
Kotomine says something strange as we keep running. A curse over this forest? Can you see such a thing? Kotomine, by curse, do you mean you can pick out Sakura's presence?
It is more like a resonance. Well, I do not care. But if we are to fight Matou Sakura, I will retreat. Putting you aside, I cannot harm Black Sakura. I have no chance of winning even if I fight her.
Well, I have no chance of winning either, but... Hold on, what do you mean by black? Sakura's Sakura. She's just possessed by the shadow, and she'll quickly...
She'll quickly be back to normal. I explained that to you before. The only way to return her to normal is to separate her from the shadow. There are 2 ways to do so. Eliminate the main body of the shadow, or wait until Matou Sakura materializes it. You have no way to defeat the shadow right now. All you can do is protect Sakura's mind until the shadow is born.
But I don't know how to protect her mind. The command spell covering Sakura's body. If that's what Kotomine means by Black Sakura, then isn't Sakura slowly turning into the shadow? Kotomine, when you talk about materializing the shadow, do you mean Sakura turning into it?
No, I'm sure there is some sympathy, but the main body of the shadow is in the Holy Grail. What is transforming Matou Sakura is inside the Holy Grail, but that is still her shadow. It cannot exist without her. The main body does not have form, so it exists in the material world by being her shadow. What's inside the Holy Grail will not come into this world unless there is an incomplete Holy Grail called Matou Sakura. But once it is born, it will be a separate entity. Once it is separated from her, the curse tainting her should stop.
Kotomine, you say born, but is that thing inside Sakura?
Of course not. If it were, the matter would be easily solved. We would simply need to extract it from her body. The main body of the shadow is within the Holy Grail. Matou Sakura is merely a host that gives it energy and form.
But Sakura's the Holy Grail, right? What does that mean? Are there many Holy Grails?
Yes, I explained to you in the beginning. This land has a Holy Grail, and they summon the Holy Grail into the Holy Grail the people prepared. The main Holy Grail, the magic circle, and the brain that governs the rules of the ritual called the Holy Grail War. That is the Holy Grail, on this land that Ainsburn, Tosca, and Makiri prepared.
Holy Grail in this land. All the laws, summoning the servants, making the masters fight, and calling down the Holy Grail. If the Holy Grail War is man-induced, then it's obvious that there's also a man-induced cause. Then, if I find that large-scale magic circle and destroy it, I may be able to purge the shadow invading Sakura's body. Do you know where that is, Kotomine?
I have a guess. Ask Rin if you would like to know the entrance. The Tosca family are the supervisors of this land. The Ainsburn cooperated with them 200 years ago to secure land for the ritual. Rin, the successor, should know where the place is. But that is all after we save Ilyasville. If Zoken obtains Ilyasville, she and Matou Sakura will be disposed of as the Holy Grail. Matou Zoken has no intention of using the main Holy Grail. For him, the 2 women are enough. Your idea of destroying the main Holy Grail is meaningless.
Be stupid. I'm not thinking about such a thing.
Really? I think it is the most realistic solution for you. It's strange that you wouldn't go through with it.
Shut up. So why didn't you tell me about it? If you told me at the beginning, I would...
He would have destroyed the magic circle? Nothing would go smoothly. My goal is the completion of the magic circle. After all, I cannot let you destroy it. I told you that we will be enemies after we rescue Ilyasville. My goal is different from yours. I am interested in what comes from Matou Sakura. No, what is trying to become her. Unlike Zoken, I have no wish.
Don't bullshit me. You're the same as Zoken. You're using Sakura to create something and make it yours.
Make it mine? Of course not. I have no interest in it after it is born. In any case, no human will be able to control it. What will appear is a phenomenon called hell. If Matou Sakura becomes that, I will die just like everybody else.
What? What is that? And his goal's just...
To die?
Are you insane? You want to turn Sakura into such a thing, knowing that you're going to be killed?
Yes, my role is to bless whatever is born. That will not change, no matter what it is or what situation it is in. There's a life and a will to be born. I cannot oppose that. Hemia, if there is a pure wish in this world, it must be the desire to be born.
What's in Sakura is...
It is not evil. Humans can earn happiness just by existing. As they grow, they will learn of new happiness, of more advanced and complex pleasures. But humans are not happy at the moment of birth. An embryo does not have the knowledge to know what happiness is. Humans start from zero, learn what is fun, and learn what is right. The beginning is at zero. There is no good or evil. There is only the fact that it is allowed to exist in this world. Good or evil, the person's knowledge will decide that. If there is any responsibility, it lies with the environment and the self that raised you. There is no crime in receiving birth. That is why I will bless even the birth of a devil. Oh, he crazy. This is the way I have lived. This way of living is mine. Even if what Matou Sakura gives birth to is hell, it's hard to change my nature.
He's the most pro-life man on the planet.
They're like, if you could go back and kill baby Hitler, he'd be like, no.
Yeah, I would never. That is a baby. Babies must be born. I don't understand. I know he's serious. He knows he'll die, but he's still going to bless the evil that will be born through Sakura. I'll never be able to approve of this man. But it's true that he's trying to save Illya and release Sakura from Zoken's control. Thoughts that are in conflict. Lives that cannot coexist. But we have the same goal right now. I can trust you, right?
No. I said we will be cooperating. I will trust you with my back.
I reply without hesitation. That's all that's there right now. I have an ally that's better than anyone. I'll just think about rescuing Illya and getting out of this forest safely. I think you can trust... I mean, Kotomine has never lied to us. He's just fucking crazy.
Our date was with Kotomine? Oh no.
The space is filled with black fire. The luxurious rooms are burned away by meaningless gasping.
No, you're not allowed to clip these. If we didn't clip Jake's bones, we're not clipping mine.
Blazing fires like a heat haze. The formerly shapeless shadow breaks through every wall and floor in concert with the host's pain. The black heat haze dances in tune to the melody. Each time the figure at its center curls up, claws at her throat, and gasps in agony, the old castle's beauty is disfigured further. But this is nothing to grieve over. This desolate winter castle has been forgotten by everyone. Nobody has lived here or seen it, so it makes no difference, even if it's destroyed. The hall has turned into the Shadow's kingdom. Writhing in agony, the woman in the middle is both its king and its slave. It has already been a day since she arrived at this castle with Illya's veil. Matou Sakura's transfiguration is reaching its final stage. As she's one with the Shadow, having a physical form is torture. Her mind is being engulfed by pain and the impulse to destroy. If that were all, she'd be able to bear it. She's used to physical pain. But the pain of having her existence denied is something she's never experienced. The Shadow should not exist. This world has no blessings to offer it. She tears at her throat. She cannot breathe. The air is poisonous. Matou Sakura is turning into a deep-sea monster, so being on land is like being in a vacuum. That's why she dances around like mad. Her sanity broken, she takes out her anger on everything she sees. She keeps appealing to the unconcerned world about her pain. About her misfortune and her pain.
Release field?
Uh,
We're in an interlude, right?
Either Illya or Zokin, but I'm not sure. I lean Zokin with this. Yeah.
Well, it is about time. Shirou remained Matou Sakura for longer than I expected, but she will turn into the vessel with one more push.
Two shadows watch the spectacle. An old magus, Matou Zokin, and his servant assassin. One more push? I'm tired of hearing those words. The match is over. I am the only servant you need. Have her take in the remaining two.
I know, but she does not try to kill the servants she has absorbed. I do not know if it is her shallow wit or cowardice. Saber and Berserker are still strapped within her. She should kill them, but she keeps them alive.
Interesting. So Saber's not the only one?
No, it is probably to keep me in check, but how thoughtless of her. The more servants she controls, the more magical energy she must draw from the Holy Grail. It is a supply of magical energy the Holy Grail receives from the Great Holy Grail, but magical energy is not the only thing that flows into her. She is accelerating her transfiguration by letting the servants live. Her sanity will be lost and she will turn into an ideal tool even if I do nothing.
The old magus laughs, watching the girl suffering. There's affection in his eyes. He loves her. What he originally considered a mere experiment grew beyond his expectation to grant him his dearest wish, immortality. It would be strange not to love her. To the old magus, Matou Sakura looks like a beautiful bride. No matter how much she fights, she'll be his in the end. It doesn't matter even if she obtains power, controls many servants, and retains her sanity. Their hierarchy was set 11 years ago. The old magus can kill Matou Sakura merely by closing his eyes and opening them again. But the White Skull is different. He's the symbol of ill omen, the wind that brings death, so he's sensitive to those of his kind. Magus makes light of the matter, but will everything turn out well? The situation will not change even if the girl loses her sanity. She reacts to people with hostility. In that regard, she's already acting the way she will once her mind is lost. Matou Zokin is conceited. Even if she goes mad, she'll not obey his command. Magus, there's a way to control her, yes. Her defensive instincts are excessive. Your voice will not reach her if she loses her sanity and can no longer tell ally from enemy. If that happens, you cannot approach merely by hiding your hostility. She is the kind that will eliminate her enemies by foreseeing the result called her death.
Oh, I see. That is promising. That makes it even better as the container.
The old magus laughs. Falling silent, the masked figure stares at the crumbling hall. He cannot approve of the magus's plan. He says his goal is immortality, but his method seems distorted. No, he's a rotting human from the start. It's natural that he's crazy, but the old man's procedure seems inconsistent.
Did you hear that, assassin? She's begging me for help now. Good, good. It feels like we're 11 years in the past. The pressure of being denied by the world itself must surely be painful, Sakura. But endure it. Your body can endure it. Remember all the days of pain and solitude over the last 11 years. For what did you bear the thousands of tortures? What did you give your body to the tens of thousands of worms for? That's right. Pain of that degree is nothing to you. That's how I raised you. That's how I trained you.
It seems the old magus can hear the girl's voice. Assassin can only hear groans, but she must literally be begging for her life, begging for help.
Yes, I will help you. You are my masterpiece. I shall see it through. But I can only save your body. Your mind did not follow me through the 11 years of training. You escaped the pain by accepting it, so you should not be able to bear that resentment. But you can rest assured, as I will guarantee the strength of your flesh. You can bear it. Your flesh shall pull on Avenger.
The old magus continues to laugh. Assassin looks at him emotionlessly and steps back.
Where are you going, assassin? There is a slight possibility of danger. I need you here to protect me from her.
I do not mind, but why are you concerned about the Black Holy Grail and not the White? Why are you letting the legitimate Holy Grail we obtained roam freely?
Oh, that? Illya's feel is cooperative. She exists only to open the gate, as is her duty. She does not mind what we do as long as her goal is achieved. Do not be so doubtful. The Holy Grail you desire is that girl, keeping your name in history and becoming the original. Your wish to be eternal through record will be granted by Einsburn, but I need her to keep her original form. Homunculi are outside my expertise. You can let her be until they prepare her formal dress.
You will not force them, you say? But do we have such liberty?
Of course we do. We have no more enemies. It was unexpected that Emian's boy and Tosca's girl were alive, but they aren't important. Nobody is foolish enough to fight after being shown that much difference in power. We cannot take it back if we rush things out of needless worry and allow Illya's field to die. It is her role to open Heaven's Gate. We shall show compassion and let her carry out her duty. Assassin?
Stop. It seems there is someone that foolish.
Huh?
Nani?
No one would be that dumb.
Just you wait, buddy.
At that instant, the White Skull disappears. Assassins sense the intruders and hurried out of the castle without hesitation. The enemies are already running outside. They've slipped through the unwary Magus' guard and are about to exit the castle gate.
Oh, so you are determined to die, boy?
But he hasn't been careless. Illyasfield cannot run away. Einsvern's long-standing desire is in her core. The White Girl will help him even if he doesn't force her. It's foolish to run away with such a girl. Even if they escape the forest with her, she'll come to the land of the Holy Grail, the land of the origin.
Ha! I have left her alone, but it cannot be helped now. It is your turn, Sakura. You cannot be saved without Illya's. If you would like to be freed from that pain, go trample upon them without mercy.
With a loud laugh, the presence of the old Magus recedes. A shadow is cowering in the hall. The shadow that shrouds the entire hall has become a black swamp from which two dark figures emerge. The girl no longer feels agony. It's not that she's accustomed to the poison now. It's merely that...
I see. You came, senpai.
pleasure has surpassed her dark pain.
So that priest's with him? How stupid of him. He came to be eaten.
He raises a finger. To the direction of the castle gate, the direction the trespassers have gone, where they are running even now.
Go. You can kill anyone but senpai. Kill anyone else, no matter who they may be.
The black giant is released.
Oh shit.
The unleashed hound roars and disappears with a sudden gust.
But then, he won't be able to tell who that is, though. Berserker.
She smiles. Slowly she leaves the kingdom of rubble with the black swordsman.
This game keeps escalating.
True. I mean, we are approaching the end. That's kind of...
Listen, but it just feels like it's been escalating for so long.
rising action.
Stop. You ready?
We emerge into a clearing. Oh. An empty circular space within the vast forest. The castle I saw through Illya's eyes is standing there, just like I remembered. There's no one around. It's strange that there's no watch anywhere, but I can't back out even if this is a trap. Kotomine, can we get up to the second floor from that tree? Even if they don't know we're here, it'll be suicidal to go in from the front door. It might be useless, but I have to do everything I can.
Kotomine?
I think so.
Right. If we wish to sneak in, we should use a waterway, but they aren't the sort to fall for such time-consuming methods. They will notice our intrusion once we enter the castle. I would like to go directly to where Ilya's field is held captive and escape immediately, but...
The priest looks up at the castle, pondering. He narrows his eyes, trying to look through the wall, staring at each window in turn.
What a surprise. It seems they really do think lightly of us, Illya.
A happy voice. What? I've never heard this tone from him before, so I doubt my ears for a second. What? Kotomine, did you find something?
I did. Let me ask, do you have experience in mountain climbing, Illya Shirou?
Oh, tell me.
I mean free climbing, of course. It is vertical, but there is no overhang, and there are enough holds. We can maintain a secure footing. It will be easy to climb this wall without tools. Compared to a wall of ice, this is like walking down the street.
Wait. And now that I rock climb, I just want to say that would still be pretty hard.
Yeah.
Ah.
He's like,
Kotomine.
it's not ice, but it's still pretty vertical.
He's like, it's straight vertical, but there's a lot of holds, and like, buddy. That shit hard. Unless it's like a ladder of loose bricks. Like, it's... Kotomine puts his hand on the wall before I can stop him.
Good thing you've got your archer arm.
What? He presses himself against the wall and climbs up. He's going slow, but I see how stable he is.
You old man strong.
What are you doing?
That's me.
Oh, yep.
What are you doing? If you cannot find the points, copy me. You should not be so weak that 4 stories are too much for you. Jesus! Oh, and leave the black key. We can pick it up on the way out.
The priest continues to climb as he speaks.
God, he's insane.
He's serious.
Mm-hmm.
I throw down the sword and get on the wall. You must have picked an easy section to climb. The rocks are pretty rough, so I can manage to get a hold of them. You don't just use your strength to climb up. Knowing if the next hold is safe, knowing if the small hold can support your weight, knowing if there's another hold after you move. A vertical climb is like a puzzle of improvisation. Even if the goal is a meter away, you have to go back down and try a new route if you can't find the next hold. A route to the destination. The technique of thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead only comes with experience. That's experience I lack, so I have to copy exactly what Kotomine does. Rock climbing king. I'll instantly fall if I miss the target by a few centimeters or grip the handle with the wrong force. I can't believe it. You let an amateur do something like this? I grumble as I climb up. Well, it's ridiculous, but it's not totally reckless. Normally, one climbs like this near the top of a mountain. The wall isn't the only thing a climber fights against. Just as the deep sea is a sanctuary that humans cannot violate, high places are also a sacred place. There's not enough oxygen above the altitude of 6,000 meters, and untrained people cannot stay there for more than a few hours. Nausea, dizziness, brain edema from lack of oxygen, and finally death. This is a hell that gets worse the higher you go. Alright, chill, you're going 4 stories. Like, that's a lot, but not like...
Yeah, you're not gonna fucking ascend into the atmosphere.
And intense cold. Your bare skin would freeze, and even a slight scratch would turn into necrosis. Climbing is done in such extreme environments. Compared to that, merely climbing a wall is hardly impossible. Alright. But still. It's still hard. I can only use the tips of my fingers. I have to put my weight there and support my body using a small foothold. I can't keep up with him unless I've trained every inch of my body.
Hold on, she moved. I thought it was above, but it's actually below us. Illya, go down to the 3rd floor window and go inside.
Hey, are you crazy?
Yes.
I'm not a spider. I can't do such a thing. Oh, down climbing's way harder, too.
Yeah.
Kotomine, there's a window. How can I go inside?
I don't care. Break through it.
You fraud. If it was gonna be like this, it would have been so much easier if we just gone inside using that tree.
You fraud.
I love their relationship in this route.
God, it's so fucking funny.
I jump into the castle. I break the window and jump in using the same motion. I grab the wall with both hands, swing my body at the window, and kick my way in. It would be so hard.
Yeah.
Huh. Ah. I roll across the expensive-looking carpet. My body was falling when I swung my legs. If I'd kicked out a bit later, I would have hit the wall and landed back first on the ground. Damn, I'd die if I fell on my head from the 3rd floor. It's dangerous to kick into a window and roll while scattering glass shards, but it's no worse than expected.
Whew, that was dangerous. Shirou?
The instant I raise my head, all trifling matters escape my mind. Illya, how are we gonna get her down? I forget I'm in enemy territory.
Just fucking carry her, 5-head.
I recall what happened in the yard. Illya told me goodbye with a false smile.
Unbelievable. Why did you come, Shirou? There's nothing you can do now. Are you going to waste your effort again?
Cold voice. Illya puts on a cold face. I'm used to it. I'm used to seeing that face on her, but...
You still don't understand? You can leave Sakura to me. This is my duty, so you can just go home and...
Okay, Jesus.
Did you smack her?
She's a kid, dude. I know she's like a homunculus, and we're kind of in extreme, desperate situations, but fuck.
Dude, no, we fucking hit her.
Idiot. Don't say dealing with the aftermath is your duty. I slap her across the cheek, unable to forgive her.
Dude, that's fucked up, bro.
Felt uncalled for.
Yeah, absolutely.
How dare you? It's not like a gentleman to slap a lady's cheek. I won't forgive you if you do such a thing to me.
It's me that won't forgive you, you idiot. I'd be punching you if you're a guy, you bad girl. I'm happy to be able to see her, but I'm really angry.
Damn, dude.
What? I didn't do anything to make you mad. I went with Sakura to fulfill my role. It was the best decision I could make, so you don't have the right to complain.
Shut up. I don't care about that. Look, I don't know about your role. I just came to bring back a bad girl who ran away selfishly. I won't be tricked. No matter how much you bluff and pretend you're alright, I'm gonna take you home, as long as you don't want to be here.
What? Who's bluffing? I'm not hating it. This body is made to be a Holy Grail. I don't like becoming the key for them, but if I can use the power of the Holy Grail, Sakura will.
That's called a bluff, you idiot. Look, I don't care about the Holy Grail. Illya's Illya. If you want to stay as yourself, just ignore all of this. Don't sacrifice your life for someone else. She looks away. She bites her lip and...
That goes for you too, Shirou.
Remember something I can't hear.
Fine. Let's say I don't like this whole thing. What about it? We can't beat Sakura nor run away from her. It's impossible to get me out of the castle. That's why Zo can let me roam freely. He'll overlook you for now, but you won't make it out of the forest if you're with me.
Her red eyes reject me, telling me to go back.
Oh, are we about to get another decision?
I
Oh, these feel pretty, I didn't even look at them before I saved. This is so stupid.
Oh, I love shit like that. I don't know why. I feel like it's done it before where it just gives us one option
Uh-huh.
instead of doing 3 options that are the same.
I mean-
I get the impact of being like, well, there's only one choice.
Right.
It's like not a real choice. Like I feel that, right? But why'd you do 3 of them like this?
God, it's so funny. We're gonna pick the middle one?
Still taking you home. I'm not going back by myself. I don't even need to think about it. There's no alternative in my mind. Illya just stares back at me in surprise. I take her hand. Let's go, Illya. We'll be home before they find us. I pull her small, light body and start to walk.
I'm stunned. Anything I say to you is useless.
Illya starts to walk without resisting.
Really, there's no way this will turn out well.
She happily closes her hand over mine.
Oh,
This man just commando rolled into this fucking window, I swear to God. Where has he been?
And just stood up straight faced, like,
What are you waiting for?
then. Kotomine jumps in through the window I broke.
What took him so long?
Kotomine!
Illya pulls her hand from mine and stands on guard. Oh, wait, Illya, he's on our side. We're cooperating just this once. We made a quick team.
What? No way, you're working with this guy? Shirou, you can't,
We can talk later. Let's go outside before they catch up to us.
Yeah.
He moves in an instant. Kotomine grabs Ilya's arm and jumps out the window without any hesitation. Combat rolls back out the window. What? Illya! I dash to the window.
Bro, if he had fucking combat fatigues, but it's his priest uniform, that's what I imagine right now.
Kotomine has already landed. Illya's in his arms. Just football carrying Illya. At once, she shakes off his grip and slaps his face. She hit him so hard that I can hear it from up here.
Jesus.
This isn't the time to be amazed. So he wants me to jump? There's no time to hesitate. I can manage this height if I land properly.
He said, fuck my kneecaps.
I charge as much magical energy as I can into my feet. I can't strengthen my own body, but this should soften the landing. Or not.
Oh, this is peak comedy.
I jump down 20 meters and roll the instant I hit the ground. It's only the 3rd floor, but the 3rd floor of a castle is very high up. In a normal house, it'd be somewhere around the 8th story. Jesus.
That's
That
really
hurts.
far. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's... If I stacked my house 8 times and then jumped off the roof. That hurts. Oh, I thought my brain would pop out. Damn, my feet are so numb I can't even stand.
I love that we have castle stories and then normal stories.
Like, castle floors are just huge, right? Like, ceilings are high.
Yeah.
But I'm lucky that it's grassy here. If this were asphalt, that would have broken my legs, and then I'd never be able to escape. I guess, dude. If this were lava, you would have died too. It's just...
I'm surprised. You're tough, Shirou.
Indeed, it is amazing that you jumped from that height without using any magic. Are you suicidal?
The two stare at me.
The man that was like, come along, just looking at you like, wow, you idiot, I can't believe you jumped.
Setting Illya aside for the moment, Kotomine's comment makes me forget about the pain. Shut up! I had to do it because you jumped! I don't want to do this ever again! You normally break your leg, and I almost fainted right when I started the jump.
But you have no injuries. You have no right to complain, but it is certainly a surprise. Why did you even consider jumping from that height? Even a magus would not think about jumping from that height without using a spell.
Well, I was left behind, and since Kotomine jumped with Illya, I thought it'd look bad if I didn't do it too.
Bro, you looked so fucking cool leaping out that window.
It's not Shirou's fault. Archer's influencing his mind as well as his body. That's why his body's so tough. He thought he could handle that drop the way Archer could.
What does that mean, Illya?
I see, that is reliable. Please demonstrate that strong attitude during battles. Here's your sword.
He throws me the sword I left here.
Jesus Christ.
I like that moxie. Here's the sword. Go fight Berserker. Whoa.
You can run, right? Our lives depend on it now.
Kotomine turns to the castle gate, telling me there's no time to talk. And in challenge to him.
Whenever you want to meow for us, please. There we go. There we go. No cats were harmed in the making of this, VOD. We just picked up Minerva.
An odd sound shakes the winter castle.
I thought so. You kept him in this world, huh, Sakura?
That roar was definitely a signal fire for the hunt. Telling us the most fearsome hound has been unleashed. It's like a death sentence placed upon a fleeing prisoner by an honorable yet ruthless lord.
Berserker.
My mind shifts into full alert. Berserker. I hear the name that embodies danger, and every last ounce of composure is squeezed from my body. Kotomine.
We'll retreat. We can do nothing even if we fight him. We will be killed once he catches up to us.
Kotomine leads the way to the castle gate.
He said, bitch, we better run.
Don't look back.
Oh.
Don't look back, Illya. Forget about him. Berserker isn't like before. I take Ilya's hand and start running. We can't be holding back now. If that mad warrior is after us, the only way for us to survive is to run with all our might for the whole 3 hours to the forest edge.
Whole 3 hours.
It's hard to breathe. A darkness I can't ignore no matter what is overtaking us. I run through the forest. I still don't see anything behind us. All I hear is the sound of raging wind. The pursuer is not a hound, but a huge monster. He cannot slip in between trees like us. He instead follows by knocking aside whatever blocks his path. Feels like we're being chased by one of those heavy drills used for digging tunnels. It's like there's a black wall bearing down to engulf us. Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, I can't run that fast.
His little legs.
Yeah.
I slow down to Ilya's pace.
I thought we were football carrying me.
This is bad. The enemy's speed and ours are about the same. He'll catch up to us in a minute if I try to run while carrying Illya.
No, I'll stay here, so escape by yourself, Shirou.
He hasn't caught up to us yet. Get on my back. One little girl's weight is nothing.
Idiot, that's not true. If you could do that, he'll be on us in no time for sure.
What should I do? Should I carry Illya and run, or will I fight that monster? And I can't even match Assassin. The weak bitch. Fight one-on-one against the strongest servant with this borrowed sword? Ah. No. Stop. Please don't make me. There's no way in the world I can beat that monster. I'll die if I stop. He'll definitely kill me. The moment I face him, my body will be sliced in half, my torso crushed by strength like a machine, all while I'm still conscious and...
There's no need for that. I will carry Ilya's field.
What? We both turn around.
He's like, nani?
I don't even have time to be surprised. Kotomine walks over to us, picks Illya up, and starts running. He's fast. Kotomine has a good build. With his height, he should be able to easily carry Illya and run. But we're in a forest. Even though the ground is uneven, trees are scattered everywhere, and his arms are full. He's not slowing down. Kotomine! I run full speed after him. We're at equal speed now. Kotomine is carrying Illya while I'm running without any shackles. In a forest where we might trip at any moment, we run at a pace of 100 meters per 7 seconds.
Jesus.
My heart's beating rapidly. This isn't normal. I'm running too quickly. It's not possible for a human to run at almost 50 kilometers an hour through this terrain. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Are you doing some mathematics?
He's running 31 miles an hour?
Those are some insane freedom units.
That's faster than Usain Bolt. For 3 hours?
Well, they can only go 31 miles in an hour, so like...
I guess they were like, well, he's got Archer brain and his body is inhuman now, and Kotomine is just using magic or something.
That's
Although I
sure
don't
what
think
it
Kotomine
feels
can
like.
use magic. Oh. No, he must be able to because he's a master. Yeah, it's magic. It's just magic car speed.
Magic human car speed. God, that's
My
so
left arm throbs.
fucking funny.
It feels like my left arm expanded beneath the cloth. Oh yeah, he's calling on Archer juice. It's fine.
We'll call it
This is probably what
Archer
Illya was
juice.
talking about. Archer's battle experience isn't the only thing flowing into me. His physical abilities are flowing into me now. I'm satisfied. An overdose of strength-enhancing drugs. The poison seeps in my body, letting me demonstrate abilities beyond my limits. That's fine. Even if this may be contamination too great for a Geiger counter to measure, I appreciate it for now. But Kotomine is different. I don't sense any usage of magic or leak of magical energy. It's unbelievable, but he's running with Illya in his arms without any magical assistance.
Monster.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He's not using any saber juices or archer juices.
This man is just faster than Usain Bolt while carrying a child. That's just pure priest energy. Hey, are you really human?
Not as much as you, but have you noticed? We can get away if we maintain this speed. It seems he cannot see through his eyes.
He can't see.
That is the only reason I can think of. He is faster. The trees in the forest are like pebbles beneath his feet, but he has yet to catch up to us, which means something is wrong with him.
Kotomine plainly talks. I don't know why he's talking about this with such disinterest, but...
We can manage to get away, so it all depends on your card. Oh, that's you.
Oh. We can manage to get away, so it all depends on our cardio?
No, it seems things will not be that easy.
A voice filled with hostility. Before I'm able to tell what he means. Assassin! My left arm writhes. Oh, that's cool, CG.
Mm-hmm.
I see a white skull. Assassin slips through the trees beside us, as if laughing at our attempts to escape. By the time I realize how much trouble we're in, it's already too late. On the other side of the trees is Assassin, raising his left arm over his head, and... Someone parries before it can pierce my skull.
This is
I gasp.
wild.
There's only one person that can do such a thing. Kotomine, still carrying Illya, parried the attack that was fired without any indication.
How annoying. He never appears when your hands are free, but he shows up as soon as you're preoccupied.
Kotomine slows down. The priest frowns and glares at the black assassin, keeping pace with us.
I love the concept of being like, oh, fuck, now I gotta go 29 miles an hour?
He's that sword in one hand and like Illya in the other. Kotomine.
I will leave Illya to you. I shall take care of him in turn. I am a priest after all. I have experience with exorcising evil spirits.
Kotomine stops and lets Illya down. What? Are you serious? I pull the bewildered girl towards me. At the same time, 3 daggers are fired like bullets. Kotomine! It's sharp, but too direct. Oh, that's close. My bad.
It's sharp, but too direct. The course of the attacks is too easy to read for an assassin.
I doubt my eyes. Assassin fired 3 sword flashes. The priest easily knocked them all aside. Berserker. Damn, that was close. He'll catch up to us if we slow down here. This is no time to be indecisive. I have to go ahead with Illya. It's fine, right? I'm going, Kotomine.
You're doing great! That is what I am telling you. You do not need to worry about me.
I hold Illya in my arms. I can't run as fast as Kotomine, but this is still faster than having her run with me. I turn my back to the priest. The dark roar is coming from another part of the forest. It's surely coming closer while destroying everything in its path. I have nothing to say to Kotomine. Trusting him with my back and running with all speed will be my best reply. And right when I'm about to start off...
Is this...
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Emiya, do not kill the person if the one you saved is a woman. Having her die in front of you hits pretty hard.
The priest says something strange, his voice heavy with self-derision. Huh?
It's just a meaningless warning. Hurry. If your only pursuer is Berserker, you should be able to escape. The rest of the fight is up to you, Emiya Shirou.
I nod and start off. Their shadows recede into the distance. His back is so far away. I have a bad feeling. I think we'll never see each other alive again.
Mm.
Oh, that's a good stopping point, too.